Every American being held at Iran's notorious Evin prison in Tehran is alive and accounted for. On Monday, Iran announced 8 people died as a result of the fire, not 4, as the government struggles to contain mass protests across the country. The prison engulfed in flames as chants of death to the dictator and death to Khamenei can be heard from homes nearby. Iran's judiciary says the blaze started Saturday evening after a fight by prisoners in a workshop. Outsiders are skeptical of that. Human rights abuses and torture of prisoners at Evin have been well documented for years. The State Department is blaming the Islamic Republic for those who died while calling for transparency.
Such rushed and biased behavior is unacceptable. It is meddling in our domestic affairs. We don't accept this.
Protests for women's freedom are now in their 5th week. The Ayatollahs have repeatedly dismissed unrest sparked by the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini, who was killed by the morality police for not covering her hair in public, as a plot by the U.S. and Israel to overthrow the regime. In other news, there are fears for the well-being of a champion female Iranian climber. Reports surfaced that 33-year-old Elnaz Rikabi went missing after competing at the Asian Championships in South Korea without a hijab. She's now apologizing, saying she simply forgot her head covering and that she's on her way back home with her team, as some fear she may be in danger. Meantime, getting information about the demonstrations remains difficult amid internet restrictions and the arrest of at least 40 journalists. Human rights groups report at least 240 protesters have been killed by Iranian security forces, including 32 minors.